Alright, let's take a quick look at the build I just used in that ISA. That is a rainbow build, pretty much using every type of energy. There is one that is double used, which is the disruptor. I use the Terran Task Force Disruptor Beam, a regular or a plasma beam array with pen, a polaron beam with pen, a tetron beam with pen, an anti-proton beam with pen. Then the pretty much standard DPS build at the moment. The Elite Fleet Intervention Protomider Deflector Array, the Prevailing Fortified Impulse Engine, and then my personal choice, especially on this build because it boosts 3 different types of energy in the 2-piece, the Bajoran set. A lot of people do use the Elite Fleet Core. That is somewhere here. I think it's this one or it's this one. I think it's this one. And otherwise, and then they use the this one, the Prevailing Intervene, or I use this one then for the 2-piece. And the aft beams are the House Martok Disruptor, the sensor-linked omnidirectional phaser beam, and the kinetic cutting beam, representing all types of energy pretty much: phaser, disruptor, antiproton, tetrion, polaron, plasma, and also kinetic. Then my standard setup for devices: the wet matter capacitor, space field modulator, and the energy amplifier. Then the console with the Martok Omnibeam, the kinetic converter from the Lobi store, relatively basic DPS console, the disruptor pulse emitter together with the dynamic power distribution module, also common DPS consoles. Same goes for the binaural infusion circuit, also a Lobi console and a regular DPS console. And then the assimilated module together with the KCB is pretty nice. And last, the domino, which gives the clicky and phaser damage, which in this case is also good. And then the beam locators. Then stats, just sitting in space and moving around in space. And then the skills, my standard setup, one that I always use. And specializations, in this case Miracle Worker and Strategist, because I found that I needed to stay alive longer, so I used Miracle Worker. That is also kind of reflected in the traits, where I have both contexts for Kings and Honored Death, together with Anchored, Beam Barrage, Fluidic Cocoon, A Good Day to Die, Inspirational Leader, Intense Focus, Fleet Coordinator, and Superior Beam Training. Then, as always, the Emergency Weapon Cycle and Cold Hearted, I already mentioned the Honored Death. And then the Redirecting Arrays to extend Fire at Will, together with Highly Specialized, because I do use 2 Intel Officer abilities over here. And Space Reputation is the Energy Refrequencer, the Advanced Targeting Systems, Precision, Controlled Countermeasure, and the Tactical Advantages. And then pretty much all the space things. Never unlocked the 5th one on this character. And the stations itself: Distributed Targeting 1, Chemoside Laced 2, Flaw 3, Intel Team 1, Override Systems 2, and Pattern 2. I don't usually have a torpedo skill here, but since this build doesn't use a torpedo, I replaced that with a 2, this became a 2, and this appeared, together with the Tactical Team 1. Engineering Team, the Ox to Bat setup, plus the Emergency Powered Weapons. Then the Science Team and Hazard Emitters. And lastly, the Active Space, which is the chance for stacking crit severity buff on engine firing energy weapons, Borg bonus, damage, attack pattern beta restores hull when firing, and 3 technicians. And that is the build my rainbow build that I slapped on this ship. That was it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.